Good morning, everybody. How are you doing? I hope everything is okay. Today, we will study the second grammar practice in Module 7. It's clauses of concession. At first, what do I mean by concession? Concession means opposition or contrast. We use the clauses of concession to express the contrast or opposition to the main clause, the difference to the main clause. So there is a difference between first clause and the main clause. Let's have a look here in first form. Although, even though, plus subject plus verb. Example, although, even though he was starving, he didn't take any of the food they offered him. So where is the main clause? The main clause is that he didn't take any of the food they offered him. What's the contrast here? Yeah, this is the contrast or clause of contrast. Although, even though he was starving, he refused to take any of the food they offered him. This is the main clause and this is the contrast. Second form, in spite of, despite of, followed by a noun or a gerund verb plus ing or what. Look at this example. Despite the heavy rain, it was very hot. I can also say despite raining heavily, it was very hot. And of course, it's correct. Second example. In spite of feeling afraid, Jim went on the roller coaster. Third, despite what you may think, that's not the case. So the point here, which I want you to focus on, that in spite of, despite, followed by a noun, a gerund verb with ing, or what. While, although, and even though followed by subject and the verb. Third, in spite of, despite the fact that, plus a clause. He went dancing in spite of, despite the fact that he had a terrible headache. So what the main clause here? The main clause here, he had a horrible headache. And what's the opposing idea? That he went dancing. I hope you have understood this. We have already studied this before, and here I'll try to consolidate and to check your own understanding. For more example, for more practice, please go to student book page page 73 and answer the following question. Look at the following extract from the listening activity on page 72 and decide which of them, what each of them means. Second, rewrite sentence 1 to 4 in two different ways using the words given. So once we use although and then we use despite. Although followed by subject and verb, despite followed by noun or gerund verb with ing. For more application, please go to workbook page 49, answer exercise B and C. Thank you for your